Hey, I'm Robert from Highman ZXC. Shorter video. 98.9 KLMO is flipping from Spanish Christian to Tejano to try to fill in the void where 107.5 KXTN left off when they foolishly moved to 1350 AM. And yes, it was a big mistake. People want to hear music on FM. And it's not that 107.5 flipped to a talk station. No, but they flipped to classic hip hop. Wouldn't it have been smart to put classic hip hop on 98.5 or at least sprinkle in classic hip hop along with the current hip hop on 98.5 The Beat and called it probably The Vibe 98.5? But anyway, semantics. It would have made more sense and left KXTN alone. But since that didn't happen and we lost wonderful KXTN, this is what's happening. 98.9 KLMO Dilley, Texas, which is actually should be licensed to Parasol, but once again, semantics. That is southwest of San Antonio, and they want to fill in the void. Well, I'll put, quotes because you'll find out later, where the Tejano station left off because, AM's not a very satisfying place to put Tejano. People go to music on FM. They don't specifically go to AM unless they want to hear Rush Limbaugh and Glenn Beck and Sean Hannity and Michael Savage. They want to hear talk on AM and music on FM. So 98.9 is going to flip to Tejano or has already flipped to Tejano. But the problem is their coverage area. Here's their coverage area. See, San Antonio is nowhere in sight. Do you see San Antonio on there? Yeah, that's the problem. San Antonio is over here, out of the green protective contour. See? So to be able to fulfill Tejano lovers, it needs to cover San Antonio. But it's not covering San Antonio. It's just covering the cows. No one's going to be able to listen to this station. Now, granted, what me and the FCC see as protected contour is different. The FCC only looks at this green area as a protected, and this black area shouldn't even exist anyway. This is just dumb. FCC, take this thing off. This is just beyond dumb. This is what the FCC looks at. This green area. Now, I don't look at the green area because that's not the true coverage for a radio station. That's where it's protected, but let me show you where stations should be protected. They should be protected in this area. Hidalgos is right here. Hidalgos is just a little suburb northwest of San Antonio. I'm pointing right at it since you can't see it. Now, so stations should be, this should be the protected contour, the purple. So this is where it can come in, from Hidalgos, which is a little bit northwest of San Antonio, and it goes down to Asherton. Okay, I pronounced it right this time on my second take. Here's Asherton right here. Okay. So what they need to do, if they really want to fill in the whole of Tejano, they need to move their tower from here, where this little marker is, and up their power a little bit. See this little marker? You can't see it, so that's why I'm probably pointing at it. They need to move it up to here, to Divine. That way, they would have a chance to cover San Antonio and put this San Antonio area in the protective green area, so says the FCC. But the problem is, here's a monkey wrench. This station, 98.9 in my supposed city, here's its protective contour from Kyle to Georgetown. Now, granted, it is granted, but the problem is they're operating from this site. Okay, let's get this right. Bergstrom to Kyle. Or you could say Bergstrom to Wimberley. Here's Wimberley right here. I'm pointing right at Wimberley. Okay, so here's Wimberley, here's Bertram. Now, granted, Helios is in the purple. Here's Helios right here for KLMO. What they could do, they could move their tower from here. They can move KLMO from here to Divine. And what they could do, they could up the power a little bit and get maybe you can get the purple up to here. So it can cover all of SanAntonio. So at least the purple, it may not be in the complete protective green still in SanAntonio because they had to protect 98.9. But look, there's still a little bit of leverage in the protective area. Now let's do my version of protective contour. Now the protective contour was the red, according to the FCC. Now what's my version look like? Come on, load the screen. Okay. This shows you how far the signal really travels. Take the green and black off the screen, FCC. You're not fooling anyone. That's not its real signal. Okay, so San Marcos. Okay, here's San Marcos right here. San Marcos is right here. I'm pointing right at the word San Marcos. So it can go to San Marcos up to Gerald. Here's Gerald, Texas. It's right above Georgetown. So the purplish blue can go up to here a little bit. If they move to Lyle or Divine or Lyle, pick a town to move to. And get the blue contour at least up to Shirts. You can do that. It can work. So KLMO can move either to Lyle or Divine, Texas. And that way the purple contour, which is marginal 50 dBu, whatever that means, will be in Shirts, Texas. Shirts is right here. I'm pointing right at Shirts. You're just going to have to take my word for it. I'm pointing right at Shirts. So the circle can get to here, and that way it would satisfy the Tejano people, although nothing will satisfy them because KXTN is the real Tejano place. Getting rid of KXTN was a really bad idea. And no, it's essentially a ghost on AM. So sorry about this lengthy video. I was hoping this video would be short, but it's still long. So, Gerald to San Marcos for 98.9 in Austin, and Helios to Asherton, Texas. Yeah, it's going to be hard. I want KLMO to succeed. I hope it succeeds. Because they're trying to bring Tejano back to citizens of SanAntonio. I'm Robert from Highman ZXC. You guys have a wonderful day. KXTN, do yourself a favor. Pull a CBS FM 101.1 in New York and come right back. We don't want you on AM. We want you back on 107.5. I'm Robert from Highman ZXC. Have a wonderful evening.